We are here with Gina McCauley, founder of Blogging While Brown. She was just on a social media panel at the Congressional Black Caucus Legislative Conference. Thanks for joining us, Gina. I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about Blogging While Brown and what your guys' mission is.
Okay, well, Blogging While Brown is the first international conference for bloggers of color. We are headed into our third year in 2010. And basically, the reason why we started was because there were a lot of complaints about the lack of participation by bloggers of color in, larger existing conferences, social media conferences. And I thought it was important for African American and Latino and other bloggers of color to have a conference where they weren't just a panel during a larger lineup, but a conference that was uniquely focused towards the unique challenges we have. And so initially we just got together just to network, and now it's evolved into a networking and a digital media education conference, which I think is far more important, that we are giving people the skills so that they can enter the space and operate online. So basically we get together once a year, and we're going to be expanding. We also offer training in local communities, no matter where you're located. We go out to the communities and do blogger boot camps. So that's basically what we do.
How have you seen the internet and social media being used to increase participation and mobilization within the African American community?
Wow. I think 2007 was probably the year that Black blogging as a social justice tool kind of exploded on the scene. You saw lots of people using the internet to mobilize on behalf of the Gina 6. You saw bloggers taking up the causes of Shaquanda Cotton. My blog took on Black Entertainment Television to get them to drop a show called Hot Ghetto Meth. So I think one of the most important things is the internet is the tool that my generation uses to mobilize. My parents used marches and placards and flyers, and my generation is entering into activism using social media tools. So I think the internet has allowed a generation to emerge on its own, whereas the baton hasn't really been passed. We've picked up our own causes and issues, and we're using the internet to do lots of things that our parents' generation did in the past. So I think it's completely revolutionizing the way we engage in public discourse and the political process. And I'm excited because I think in the future African American bloggers are going to catch up with our white counterparts, and we're going to start running candidates and have political action committees and fundraising and all that stuff that the internet makes possible. There are no limits other than the limits of the mind.
Great, thanks a lot.